to D and pronounce verbs, regular verbs in past. Before we do that, we are going to pay attention to the following song. And in the song, I want you to pay particular attention to the verbs that are ending in ed. You can see that I already marked them in bold. They are in a long black color, so you can identify them. Okay, so let's listen.
We went to a carnival. Everyone was there. We dressed up, sang some songs, and watched a parade. But best of all, we danced to music, wonderful music. We danced to music all day long. We danced to music, wonderful music. We danced to music all day long. Did you like the food? Yes, I like the food. Did you dress up? Yes, I went as a frog. We danced to music, wonderful music. We danced to music all day long. We danced to music, wonderful music. We danced to music all day long. Did you like the costumes? Yes, I like the costumes. Did you see any masks? Yes, we saw some masks. We danced to music, wonderful music. We danced to music all day long. We danced to music, wonderful music. We danced to music all day long.
Okay, after listening to that song, we are going to see the topic, right? ED endings, T, D, and id. Okay, so let's start by looking at these words. So we have watched, celebrated, and played. So if we pay a little bit more of attention and we listen to the sounds, we're going to identify they have different sounds. I'm going to repeat them again. Watched, celebrated, played. As we can see, the first ending is T, watched. The pronunciation ends with a T, watched. Then we have celebrated, id. So we can see that it ends in ed sound, right? And then we have id sound, sorry. And then we have played. We notice that after the Y, immediately the E doesn't sound. It doesn't sound. We only hear a D, played. So let's see the rules. Verb endings in ch, f, k, e, s, or p use the T sound. If you have wash, you say washed. If you say watch, watched. And so on with the rest of the words that are going to finish with these letters that we are seeing here. Okay, Then we have ed. In the case of this ending, verbs ending in T or D are the ones that use this type of pronunciation. For example, celebrate, celebrated, right? Start, started. So it ends with an ed sound. And finally, we have the rest of the regular verbs. So the rest of the verbs would be like play, played, uh, play, played, and any other words that end with a D directly. These are the ones that do not have the same endings of these other verbs we already mentioned. Okay.
The sounds of English.
Let's listen.
Activity 10. Listen and say.
Try to pronounce.
The ED sound is different in each set of words. 1. Watched.
Watched.
Dressed.
Dressed.
2. Played.
Played.
Listened.
Listened.
3. Celebrated.
Celebrated.
Wanted.
Wanted. As we can see, the first set of words that we're practicing are the T sound, watched, dressed. They have a T sound. Then we have played and listened, who have the D sound. And then we have celebrated and wanted that have the ED sound, ID sound, right? So we can identify that those verb endings are present in these words too. Now, let's test ourselves. I'm going to ask you to test yourself. So you're going to listen and identify to which group does the word belong. Let's see. First word. Watched. I'm going to get closer. Watched. Let's see the next word. Traveled. Traveled. And the last one, started. Started. As you probably recognized, we have watched with a T ending, traveled with a D ending, and we had started with the ID ending. Okay, so with this, we can continue working. I want to give a special thanks for you for watching my videos and liking them. If you have any questions or comments, please, you can find me at scott777@gmail.com. We want to give credits, special thanks to all the people who made and released these awesome resources that we're using. Presentation Template by Slides Carnival and National Geographic Learning, Cengage Learning, Explore Our World, number 4. Thank you very much, and I hope to see you in another video.